A big day in court for SB 1070.
State Senator Russell Pierce will give oral arguments today in an effort to intervene in the federal government's lawsuit over the controversial legislation.
ABC 15's Brian McElhatton live for us outside the Sandra Day O'Connor Federal Courthouse in Phoenix. And Brian, does Senator Pierce have a case here?
He may have a case, but that doesn't necessarily mean he'll get to intervene in this. I want to introduce to you Andy Hesick. He's a law professor at Arizona State University. And how big of an important day is this? Is it important at all? Does the case rest on today?
The case doesn't rest on today, but it's an important day. Today they're going to determine whether the legislature gets to participate in the case. So for the legislature, it's definitely a big deal.
And does Mr. Pierce and the legislature have a case to intervene here? Well, what do they have to show? Who has to prove what?
Right. So in order to intervene, they have to show that they have an interest in the case that's logically related to the case, and they have those things. But even if they show those, the district court still has discretion whether or not to allow them to participate. And the court's going to look at things like whether it's going to introduce delay and whether the legislature brings something new to the table if they were allowed to intervene. I think that's where they're going to face a little bit of a hurdle because right now the governor is defending the case, and the governor's interests are pretty similar to the legislature's interest.
Is this something that will be decided today, or do these kind of hearings usually generate more hearings on the same subject?
Right. It might not be decided today, but there won't be more hearings on it. The judge might take it under advisement and then issue a decision in a few days.
Okay. Andy Hesick, a law professor at Arizona State University. Thank you for being with us this morning. Once again, Senator Pierce expected to begin his oral arguments at 10 o'clock this morning at the Sandra Day O'Connor Federal Courthouse in downtown Phoenix. Of course, we'll be here all day. You can check in on ABC 15 and ABC15.com. Live in Phoenix, Brian McElhatton, ABC 15 News.